Once again, we are back out on the build here, and just like the other side, I am going to put a joist hanger over as far as it'll go to help hold up the floor and also give me something to mount the drywall to for the ceiling. Let me see that impact driver, darling. Thank you. So much for that. Don't reach under me. Just let it be. Before I do anything on these joists, I'm going to go through here and make sure each and every one of these is pinned on both sides so that joist can't come out, doesn't move. I don't expect that it would, since it's on the internal framing, which is attached to the walls. But being certain is always better than not being certain. Well, the day is coming to an end. I didn't get all that much done today, but I got some done. I did get that one set of joists up there like I intended. And as I was going through here, I realized that when we were putting in these SIPS panels, I had to cut back some of the inside framing. And when I did that, I had to cut out the studs that were there. So I went around the edge here, put the studs in, nailed them back to the frame, and then connected them to the walls with 8-inch screws. All of them. So I made sure that they were nice and dead plumb. Got them in there, got that done. And tomorrow I'm going to come back here, start working on the support wall and the rafters. Now that is pretty. Trees are small, but they are in full bloom. Well, it's pretty just the same.
It's gorgeous. I think it's actually prettier than one.
It smells good too. So far, no bugs. These are the wine sap. They have not bloomed yet. These are Hugh's crab. Came over here to cut some firewood and plant some bulbs. Stop in and check the orchard, just keep an eye on it, make sure we don't have any disease that's starting to crop up. We had a full day of rain yesterday, and after you have rain is when you get things like scab and cedar rust starting. So we're trying to keep an eye on it. Yeah, we fight cedar rust every year. So we want to get an early start on it this year. We don't want it to get a hand on us. Last year it got ahead of us, and that was no good at all. Had a fight on our hands. The grass has never looked so good in here. Little by little, this place is getting tightened up. Little bumblebee. Looks like he's sleeping. Yeah. You can see the sun setting behind the mountain. That beautiful little spot between those two mountain ranges, those two mountain lines.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gotta get in there and mow.
Oh yeah. It'll be mowing time real soon. Might need to put a couple of markers next to these smaller trees and make sure I don't hit them with the mower.
Great.
So as we're walking through here checking things, when I came through and found the tree that had fallen in the storm onto the fence and repaired it, we lost one of our Harrison cider. One of the funny things about nature is that nature, it always does what it wants to do. That is the tree that got broken. And it is up above the graft. It is trying to grow back. Now, I don't know if it has a chance. Probably not. But it's interesting. Got to give it credit for trying. Welcome back to Break Hard Orchard. We are still working on the house, obviously. I've been working on getting the rafters up in place. Now I went ahead and got the laser up there so I wouldn't repeat the same problem that I ran into on the other side. And I made sure that that wall I put up to support them is level all the way across, and it is. And to the best of my ability, it is also straight in line to the other side. I am cutting the rafters right now so that I can get them up there and get that first section done. Don't know if I'll have time today to do anything more than that first section, but I'm going to get that up there and nailed in place. We got some big wind coming tomorrow. The last few days have had some crazy windstorms up here, and they're expecting 25-mile-an-hour sustained winds tomorrow. I don't like the sounds of that, so I want to make sure this thing is nailed in tight and secured so that I don't run into problems. Well, I've got all of my rafters cut, so it's time to pull them up here and start putting them in place. Love you. Well, I got up here and I put the first couple of rafters up on here. It gave myself a little bit of a scare because I didn't have this top plate on and they didn't fit right. I stepped back and I looked at them and I could tell that they were out of line. And then I realized, oh yeah, I didn't put the top plate on because I didn't want that thing to be heavier when I had to pull it up here. Hey, Sugar, if you get me that bag of sheetrock screws and the Phillips head screwdriver tip, I'll go ahead and fasten these boards in temporarily.
It's gonna be permanent.
It's probably the permanent positioning, but I'm just tacking it down in a couple spots. Well, that's about all we got time to do tonight. It is Easter Sunday. I hope everybody is happy and safe. Y'all come on back and see us again. We'll be here.